Hello, welcome to Meditation with Michael. Hope we're all having a beautiful day. I know I am myself. I've just had a fresh cut. Shout out to Tony at Barber's Boutique for that. Appreciate that, pal. No work today. Spent most of it with my beautiful girlfriend. Been down to the gym, so I'm feeling all energised. But the reason I'm bringing all this up is because sometimes we're not having the best of times. I know I've been there plenty of times myself. And we've already established that from the episode where we did vagal breathing. If you haven't seen that, check it out, that the breath is your best friend. So when you are having a bit of a tough time, maybe you're feeling a bit anxious, even just simple things like anger's rising, or we've got that craving that we find it hard to not give into, or even we're just trying to get to sleep. I find the 4-7-8 breathing technique, which we'll be practicing today, really helps just get us deeper into the body, brings into that relaxation mode. Now the 4-7-8, that's one that's been developed by Dr Andrew Weil. Now it's based on ancient yogic breathing techniques known as pranayama, which allows the practitioner to gain control over the breathing. And this is where we're going to practice using the breath to bring us deep into the body. The body, where is it? It's in the present moment, where there is nothing to be anxious about. Anxiety is about the future. So we're going to practice, but before we start, remember, give yourself a little shake, a little stretch, whatever it is, just give yourself that little bit of permission to just release that excess energy. Remember, we're going to go into a state of non-doing. So we're giving ourselves permission to yawn, itch, make sure we're comfy before we go into that state of just being, non-doing. And with this breathing technique, I always think that shutting the eyes down is great. If we can't do that, that's fine. It's not a necessity. But when we shut the eyes down, there's not as much data coming in. So it allows us to focus more and more on the breath. So with this, you can do it for as long as you want. You can do it stood in a queue. You can do it whilst you're in the car. But for this moment, we're just going to do 5 minutes of just coming back to that breath. And what we're doing is we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds through the nose. We're going to hold for 7. And then slowly, in a controlled manner, we're just going to release that through the mouth for a count of 8. As it says on the tin, 4, 7, 8. And with this, always try and remember to put your tongue at the roof of your mouth behind the front top teeth. And then also, see if we can bring the diaphragm in. When we're not breathing through the stomach, we're taking shallower breaths. That's not letting the body know that we're in a calm, relaxed situation, is it? So really try and take that breath into the stomach as well. So we're going to do it for about 5 minutes. I'll keep track of the time. You guys want to just close your eyes now and take that deep breath in through the nose for a count of 4. Hold it for a count of 7. And then release it through the mouth for a count of 8. Any sounds are welcome as well. And then just repeat. We're just going to take a deep in-breath through the nose for a count of 4. Remember, using that stomach, having the tongue in the right place. And then we're holding it for 7. And that long hold just allows us to sink more and more into the body. And as we're releasing, feel those shoulders dropping. Any tension we might have held in the neck, in the back, anywhere else in the body, just feel it melting away. And then take that nice deep breath in again for a count of 4. Really feel like we're breathing in a light of nourishment going into all our cells, and then hold it and enjoy that bit of stillness that the hold brings with it. Nothing to do, no responsibilities. And really slowly push it out through the mouth for a count of 8. With each out breath, just feeling us sinking more into the moment, soaking up that experience of now. And And then we're just going to let that regular rhythm of the 4 in, the hold for 7, the breathe out, soothe us, releasing any survival energy, releasing any busy energy, letting that serious and just drop from the body. Any serious energy is not needed here. We're just focusing on the breath, our best friend, the breath. We're really allowing the breath to just anchor us in the present moment. Like I said, this is great for anxiety. Anxiety is worrying about the future. Well, the future isn't happening right now. And we can cope with the present moment. And that's why the breath is so powerful. It brings us right there. So just keep focusing on coming back to the breath. And it's okay for the mind to wander. Thoughts are going to fight for your attention. Emotions will. Sensations will. The external world will. And it's not for us to resist them. It's actually just gently bringing our focus back to the breath. And the rest will just drop away naturally. The body wants that equilibrium. So it's going to want to come into balance. And just allowing this ancient, modernized way of breathing, the 4-7-8, to just drop us more and more into the moment. It's taking away them responsibilities. There's no problems to be solved right now. Just the simplicity of the breath in and the breath out. And it's okay for you to drift. It's just using your awareness to catch that drift and come back to the breath. You're just bringing that curious energy to how am I starting to feel? Allowing them feelings to be breathed into. So when we're breathing in and then breathing out, feeling us breathing into the emotions, the sensations within us, creating a space through the breath. There's no need for time. There's no need for tasks. There's no need for guilt, dwelling on things that can't be changed. And it's even interesting to watch us catching them little patterns now, but not dwelling on them, not analysing or judging, just coming back to the present moment. And we're doing that where the breath plants us in the now. Is there anywhere that we could breathe into just to release that extra bit of tension? If we do have any anxiety or any sort of unpleasant emotions, just allowing the breath to open that space for them to be held in. Remember, your consciousness is infinite. There is no limits to it. But these unpleasant sensations that we might be having, well, they're finite, so they can be held in the arms of consciousness with ease. So just trust that you've got everything you need in this present moment. And just come back to this tried and tested breathing technique. As we just fall deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation and calm. We'll just do it for a few more moments of breathing in nice and deep. Really enjoy that moment of stillness. It doesn't have to be a stressful holding, it's just a gentle holding. And really feel the stomach just gently coming back out. And in and out. Feeling all that rhythm of the breath and the body really feeling that right now it's not so bad. Showing all those different parts of ourselves through the breath, that we're safe here now, so we can relax. We're not in a state of survival. Deep breathing doesn't happen when we're in a state of survival, and you've given yourself the time to do that. And you're just showing your nervous system and the parts we're in a safe, calm environment. So when you're ready, guys, release that final breath. Even giving yourself a little sigh. The body knows these sounds are natural, so just dropped all that stressful energy, all that anxiety, that emotional response. It's no longer overwhelming us. That craving, well, the attention's not there anymore, is it? And we're okay here and now. So that's been the 4-7-8 breathing technique. If you haven't seen the other breathing technique we did in the first episode, that's vagal breathing. That stimulates the vagus nerve, really helping us to just drop more into relaxed state of being. But I'm giving you different breathing techniques at the start of this channel just to give you the right one for the right moment. Not becoming attached to just one way of doing things, but actually finding which one works for us when it's needed. And if you haven't seen any of the other episodes, we also have learned how to change your frequency. We did one of making love for a little Valentine's Day special, and also the center point, which is another way of just coming back to the center. This video is just a reminder for you to find the center, whether that's through the breath, through the center point, or many more that are going to be coming. So if you liked this, I would appreciate likes. It does help it get it out there. Any shares to someone you might think would benefit from it. And also comments. I'm always down for feedback or little pats on the back. I won't complain with one of them either. And we've also got classes every Monday down at Transmute Studios, so go check their website out at 7:15 to 8:15. And we've literally just had a floating meditation journey. I know, right? What's one of them, you say? Well, it's a hammock, the floating part, and then I'm using storytelling, I'm using meditation, and I'm using music to take you on a journey. The last one was a sellout, brilliant. That one was the cocoon of past lives. The new one coming up, so I've given myself a challenge, but I think it's going to be a good one. Otherwise, you guys have a beautiful day. Subscribe if you like the channel. Peace.